let me ask Scoffrey how we can manage this situation. If Brother Pius mentioned earlier that we have the prayer section of the customary marriage. What pertains in modern times? Do we have a pastor? What makes it different from? Why should we have a wedding if it's a whole marriage ceremony in this picture?
Well, I think I took time to look at what we are adapting to as the Christian way of marrying. When I cross-check, even from the biblical point, how we are doing it today was not done before, whether in the Torah or in the life of Christ. All started happening after Christ's death. Because as I said last 2 weeks, it was a bishop, Ignatius of Antioch, who said that marriage ceremony must take place in a church. And Bishop Polycarp also of Smyrna also started introducing it. And even this sort of thing created little confusion in the Christian fraternity. The Protestants, the Reformation, they all said that if it is a societal thing, it isn't bad that you go over, or the man of God go over to be part of it. And beautifully, that is what the Jews do. They don't go to the temple. Can you imagine the Old Testament days, where even when the priest wants to go into the tabernacle, a rope must be tied around his waist to check what happens next, if they are to pull him when he's dead or not. Then where were you going to conduct your marriage rite? In that temple that even the priest has to be held with a rope? No. So they create what we call a chuppah, which is just a form of canopy for the couple, and the rabbi will be there to bless it. When you look at John chapter 2 verse 1 to 11 thereabouts, when Christ also was mentioned to be at a marriage ceremony, if it had been a church premises, it would have been quoted, because if you trace the antecedent of marriage ceremonies in the Bible, it was never mentioned that it took place in the temple. So even in their traditional way, it takes place in the domain of people. So nothing.
That's very interesting, Scoffrey. Let's quickly take a call before we lose the person. Hello.